Okay, I kind of changed my mind a little bit. I am going through Ghidra, looking to see if I can find that out. But in the meantime, decided to, screw around with some other things. Was able to, I started looking to see what value was decremented when I sold a bullet. And I was able to find the address that contains the number of bullets that I have, so I gave myself 999 bullets. And it looks like that decompile is done in the background, so I'll take a look at that in just a sec. And then I was looking at the memory viewer here, because we didn't really dive into that at all. I opened it up, but I left it alone. And I just wanted to point out that if I change the value, let's say I change this from 10,012 to 0, it shows where that change was made, right? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back to the client and I'm going to sell a bullet to see where that may change. The actual number may change, because it's probably not going to be here in those. So, but I need to be able to see as much as I can in order to figure that out. So let's try that quick and see if we can see any updates in real time. There you go. So 999 bullets here. Sell one. It was right. That changed the. Okay, that was the change of this value. Didn't see anything else change. Let's try going down here and doing it again. Nope, still just this that's changing. Let's go up here. Try this. No. Okay. So we're not even adjacent to the memory address where that value is actually being held. So. Okay. Let's check out the decompile here then. Else this. Okay, so this is the instruction right here. We're in this function that is the first one being referenced in the VF table here. One sec while I take a peek at this. See if I can work it out. Kind of got bored with looking at that, so I'm trying a different angle. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if I can find the code that relates to the actual buying and selling process, because at some point an evaluation must be done between the value of an item and the current number of coins available, and then hopefully we'll be able to work backwards from that. So I did a search for our NPC, so here's Major Payne, and here's his text. Welcome to my gun shop. I need guns, lots of guns. I heard of legendary weapons, etc. So let's follow. I need guns, lots of guns, which instantiates the buying and selling. And if I hover over the function here, okay, let's double click that and see what we see. Welcome to my gun shop. What do you need? Here we have an initial variable that comes up. We need guns, lots of guns. Here's the initial right here that I was talking about that I saw. I think that this might be instantiating that transaction. And here we have another, this is a separate text that he says. So probably between here and here is where we have somewhere in there is going to be our instantiation. I'm going to guess that it is this function here, so let's try that. If param underscore 1 does not equal int string too long. I might need to come back to this after we have our PDB intake working, after I get the DIA SDK thing, because that would make this a lot easier. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's actually give it a shot. All right, so if param underscore equals pp var 2. See, this function is taking two parameters. I'm guessing one parameter is the coins currently available. And the other one, well, actually, param 1 could also be the buy inventory, and 2 could be the sell inventory. That's possible too. Let's look at param 1 a little bit more. Param 2. PI var. Not confident any longer that this is what we're looking for. Let's try this again from the beginning here. Gun shop owner. Is this the function we were just looking at? 2560? Yeah, it is. So this does appear to be that function. Okay. Yeah, this does appear to be the transaction function. Just from looking at it, it does seem to have that sort of truthiness about it. It looks like maybe the actual calculation is done in this function, because it looks like maybe PPI var 2 is the result of the transaction. So let's try going to that function. Valid string position too long. No, okay. I mean, maybe. When I'm saying no, what I mean is no, I'm thinking that my time would probably be better spent fixing up the PDB, because I'm going to have to do that either way, and it would make this part so much easier that rather than sitting here trying to decipher this, I would probably be better spent doing that and then coming back to this. That's what I was just thinking now when I say no. But I do believe that we are on the right track. I do believe so. Okay, let's go back to our search then. And I'm actually going to bookmark this function. Okay, let's dismiss the search bar. Let's go back to our searches. Head back over to coin, and let's see. here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until after I get the PDB done with this one. Okay. Then let's see. What else can we do? Done that. Should we work on mana? See if we can do that relatively fast. Maybe. Oh, you know what I want to try? I want to try breaking this real quick. I want to see what happens if I set this to 0. It's our displayed coins. And then I come back over here and I buy something. See, it is doing an evaluation because the evaluation on whether or not I can buy something is based on this coins. So I can't actually buy anything unless I at least appear to have enough ammo. Okay, so this is 6 Pwn coins. I'm just doing some math in my head here. What do I... Let's see. You know, if I give myself an appearance of 6, the lowest I can go is 0. So yes, there is a check being done, and it's probably for this reason, so that we can't break the game by going into negative Pwn coins, even via display. So that will help us later on when we're looking at this. It doesn't help us really right now because it's still actually doing the evaluation on buying or selling based on something else. Unless, hold on a sec, I just had an idea too. Let's change this. Hold on. Revert. Change record, undo last edits. There we go. So how many Pwn coins do we actually have? 10,000, that's 18, plus 8 is 26, plus 1 is 27, is how many we actually have. Which, hey, you know, what the hell, while I'm at it, 27 is a nice weird number. Maybe we just missed it somehow. Still 30,000. 30,000, mind you. Anyway, so now that I've updated the value, what I'm going to try to do is I'm actually going to log out and log back in and see if that helps us. Yeah, I'm going to need to actually... The UI is screwed up. Okay. Pwn Adventure 3. Pwn Adventure 3. And the reason I'm doing this is because it just occurred to me that the UI is clearly updating based upon whatever the value in that memory address is, but the transaction... No, because we did leave the zone and come back. We did go into the sewer and came back. I was wondering if maybe the values are loaded. I don't know. Clearly I was wrong anyway, so it's not a... Okay. It updated my Pwn coins. And it updated my bullets. Okay, so neither of those are both just display values. That must mean that the number of bullets and Pwn coins you have is not actually in the client. It must be on the server. When you log in, it gets that information back. Yeah, okay. That explains a lot. Okay. That means that in order for this to work, we're actually going to have to update that value in the client, but figure out how to pass it up to the server. Okay. But health and mana have to be local variables. They have to be. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to play. Well, no, because if there's an offline mode, I'm going to go to offline play. If there's an offline mode, I'll do the cop this time. I'm going to do the play offline here because what I want to see, because we have Pwn coins when we play offline. Wait, where the hell am I? Oh, okay. If we have Pwn coins offline, then it must respect that variable in some way, but maybe only if we're playing online will it use the server version. Maybe the local version will be just fine editing those memory addresses. So let's go do, huh? Let's go do. Get my fireball spell. Yeah. I learned it. Jump, 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 jump. This is only the second time I've done this and I'm already getting tired of it. Burn. Burn. Damn right I did. Okay, okay. Jump. Go. Rats. And you didn't drop anything. And you didn't drop anything. There you go. What'd I get? 43 Pwn coins. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Exactly what I want. Die. Thank you. More Pwn coins. I'd like to get some ammo so I can try that out as well. No? No ammo for me? Alright, whatever. Just buy some. Okay, and now we are out, and we're going back. I'm going to check cheat engine, see if it does indeed still have that. Okay. Alright. I have 62 Pwn coins. And these are going to be different, so. Because I reloaded the all right, I'm gonna have to reload the process entirely. I reloaded the client, and address space layout randomization is a thing, and the memory addresses will change. 10,549 possible locations, and we will go back. Are these lights always on? I remember there being lights. Legendary weapons. Okay, what happens? Okay, so let's buy a pistol ammo. which will decrement our number of Pwn coins by 3, leaving us with 59. Let's go back and we'll see how many that have decreased by 3 and next. All right, we have 4 possibilities. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Hope it's this one. There we go. All right, so now there's no server for me to communicate to. So now if I talk to Major Payne, oh, yeah, okay. So that was it the whole time. It's just that when we're playing offline, the number of Pwn coins is managed locally in the client, and if we're playing online, then the number of Pwn coins we have is indicated on the client, but it's actually calculated. It's a server calculation when you do a purchase. So I can buy these now in offline mode, no problem. This requires revolver ammo. Sniper, that is shotgun, that is rifle, that is revolver, and I'll buy 100 of those. And pistol ammo, I'll buy 100 of those. All right, so we're good offline. It's just this online thing that we gonna have to deal with. Oh, look at that! There's. I didn't expect to actually see a gun. So what's our rate of fire on this? Should I take out Major Payne? Oh, that's pretty good. It doesn't auto reload. Literally unplayable. Oh shit! It takes a while too. How about the Glock 17? Slower rate of fire than a revolver, oddly enough. Faster reload though? Yeah, much faster. Okay. Okay, so that solved it. All right. It took us a while to figure it out, but we eventually figured it out. And now we know that if we're going to give ourselves infinite gold in the online mode, we're going to need to figure out how we're going to send to the server. We can change that value on the client, but we also need to send to the server to let the server know it needs to update our number of Pwn coins as well, which means that that's not something we're going to be able to do until later on this semester when we get to the networking stuff. But we figured it out. Now, I also, instead of mana, I have an ammo counter. So we could also figure out infinite ammo and health, but I don't really want to just edit the offline mode because that's not really what the class is about. I suppose it doesn't hurt to do both, right? Because you don't need to be online to do the course. You can finish all of the quests offline, no problem. Because everything you need is in the client. Now I'm thinking about whether or not I should do both online and offline. Oh, why not? Why not? We're already here, and now that we know what we're doing, it shouldn't take very long. All right, so health or ammo. Let's see about. Let's go with infinite ammo. Let's see if we can adjust the amount of pistol ammo we have. So we're going to do a new scan, and we're going to search for the exact value of 78, which is our current stock of pistol ammo. And we have 9,402 results, so let's resume that game. Fire off 2 shots, reload. And now we're looking for one that has decreased by 2 exactly to give us 76, because that's the number of shots we fired. We only have 1 address. Ah, damn it, I should have Change this record description. Pistol ammo. Let's change that to 9,999. Okay. And I need to go back because I forgot to add the thing. What's my current stock of Pwn coins? 5,661. I just want to go back and make sure that I add the Pwn coins to the thing. I'm gonna get rid of these. Don't need them. Okay, let's go back to the major pane and buy a revolver bullet. Let's make sure that worked. Okay, yeah, that worked. We have 10,000 bullets. We'll buy a revolver ammo. And that cost us 6. Decreased value by 6. And scan. Go. And we're going to add this. And our description of this will be change record description. No, Pwn coins. Okay. And now revolver ammo. I probably could have done both at the same time. New scan. 95 is our current stock. 5,733 results. Let's switch to our revolver, fire a bullet, and reload. Okay. Well, did you see that? Hold on. No, let's do what we're doing first, and then I'll go back to that. Decreased value by 1. Next scan. Okay, we have 3 possibilities. 1,999. That was it. So let's add this. Change this record description. Number of revolver. Anyway, what I wanted to point out before is check this out. This game was literally unplayable because no map and such, but it's redeemed itself with this. If I fire the full thing, 6 shots, doesn't reload on its own. Points lost for that. But if I only fire 1 shot, it loads 1 round. 2 is 2 rounds. Okay, it's redeemed itself. It's actually loading the correct number of rounds in the revolver. That's good work. I guess since we're going to be doing both offline and online, we might as well pick up our quest then. Over here with the bars. What happened? What are you going to do? Blah, blah, blah. Can I help? I will try. Okay, thank you for unbearable revenge. And let's continue on the path. Nah, let's not. Let's stay there. We did what we wanted to do, and I don't want to. Oh, let's change mana too while we're at it, because we're at 30 minutes, and this is my part 4, so let's get it done. All right, so the amount of mana I currently have is 100. New scan value is 100. And there's going to be a lot. Yep, 10,841. Now, it's going to be a lot harder for me to come up with a second value that's exact because my mana is constantly regenerating. So instead of doing an exact number, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just blast a bunch of fireballs so that my mana decreases so that I have enough time to do another scan. All right, you see how the mana begins rejuvenating right away? So instead of being able to do an exact value, I need to do a decreased value compared to the first scan and next. And let's see, it is right there because we can see that it is moving 62, 63, 64. So it's right in line with what our mana is currently doing. So this is our mana pool. Change this record description. Mana pool. Now, when it gets to 100, okay, our mana is full again. But what happens if we change this to 10,000? Oh, it doesn't update. There is a validation check here to ensure that we never go over 100 mana. So we can't directly increase the amount of mana that we have, unless it's, well, let's see if it's just a filter for a 4-digit number. It has to be 3 values. Let's do 999. No, it changed it right back. And the reason that it's changing it right back is because there's this check to see, there's probably a constant tick, and it's checking to see what our current mana value is. And the check is probably, if current mana does not equal 100, then it's probably something like add 4 every second until, like, do while. So do while does not equal 100, add. And then there's probably a check at the end where if result is greater than or equal to 100, then stop the tick. And it probably has that check. And if we go greater than 100, it's automatically going to decrement that to 100 because it's adding a set amount every tick to regenerate mana. There is a possibility that if we're at 99 mana and it adds 4, we'll be at above 100% or 100 mana. And so it's going to need to revert that to 100 anyway. So we have a couple of things that we can do. The way that I would normally approach this and the way that I think we're going to approach this is we are going to, instead of changing the amount of available mana, what we'll do is we will change, number one, the amount by which it's incremented. So basically every tick when mana regenerates, it'll regenerate 100 mana. And then if possible, reduce that tick value from, like, the amount of time it waits between the last spell cast and when the regeneration begins to 0, or as close to 0 as we can. But doing that is going to be a slightly more involved process because we're going to need to start looking at multiple variables and trying to figure out how they're assembled. And so that's going to be inappropriate to do here for this bonus video. But we were able to get our Pwn coins, we were able to get infinite ammo, and that's great, a great start. And we haven't even done any of our assignments yet, so we have a lot more to learn. But that's plenty of talking from me for today. I hope you're able to figure this out, and if not, let me know. Have fun with your own Pwn Adventure, and we'll see you on the next one.